Well, U.S. Senator Al Franken is facing allegations of sexual assault. A radio news anchor is accusing the former comedian of groping her and kissing her without consent. She says the incident took place in 2006 before Franken became senator. Stephanie Skandaris is working on this story. So, Stephanie, what do we know about these allegations?
Well, Arthi, these brand new allegations were posted online by Leanne Tweeden. They took place, she says, during a tour to entertain U.S. troops in Afghanistan. The headliner was then comedian Al Franken. Tweeden says first Franken forced a kiss on her during a rehearsal for a skit. And then, well, there's a photo of what happened later. I'll show it to you there. That's Tweeden asleep and Franken groping her. Tweeden says she didn't even know this photo existed until she was home and actually looking through a CD of pictures that were supplied from the photographer on the tour. Well, online, Tweeden has responded saying this: "I couldn't believe it. He groped me without my consent while I was asleep. I felt violated all over again, embarrassed, belittled, humiliated. How dare anyone grab my breasts like this and think it's funny?" Well, Al Franken has actually just put out a lengthy statement responding. He apologizes to Leanne Tweeden, and he also says this: "I don't know what was in my head when I took that picture, and it doesn't matter. There's no excuse. I look at it now and I feel disgusted with myself. It isn't funny. It's completely inappropriate." Well, the reaction here has been swift, Arthi. The U.S. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says the Ethics Committee should investigate Franken, and Franken says he agrees and that he will cooperate.
With so many people being called out in Hollywood, I just can't keep up. There's so many, it's ridiculous. But we have Al Franken, then we have everyone's favorite, Kevin Spacey. And then I guess Richard Dreyfuss' son accused Kevin Spacey. But then fucking Richard Dreyfuss gets accused. Jesus.
Harry Dreyfuss, the son of Richard Dreyfuss, claims Spacey groped him in 2008 when he was 18 years old. In a piece published in BuzzFeed, Dreyfuss alleges Spacey touched him inappropriately while he and his father were rehearsing lines at Spacey's London home. The elder Dreyfuss wrote on Twitter he's incredibly proud of his son for coming forward.
This is coming from LA-based writer Jessica Teich, who says Dreyfuss harassed her constantly for a 2 to 3 year period during the mid-1980s and at one point exposed himself to her. Dreyfuss responding in a statement reported by New York Magazine's Vulture publication, saying he did flirt with and kiss Teich, but is now horrified and bewildered to discover that it was non-consensual, but he emphatically denies ever exposing himself. He goes on to say that he did act like a jerk at the height of his fame and saying he's now playing catch-up as society awakens to the reality of how men have been treating women.
And then Rocky Balboa himself.
According to the Daily Mail, former Rambo star Sylvester Stallone is being accused of sexual assault. Based on police documents that they obtained, the Daily Mail claims that Stallone coerced a 16-year-old girl into having sex with him and his manager, Mike DeLuca. Us Weekly says that the incident occurred in a Las Vegas hotel in 1986 when Stallone was 40 years old. The teen, who reportedly met Stallone while he was filming the movie Over the Top, said that she was intimidated into having sex with them and was humiliated. She reportedly filed a police report but didn't want to press charges. Stallone's rep told TMZ this is ridiculous, categorically false story.
Looking sly. I like the hair.
It looks like a teddy bear. You chew on it.
Greasy ass hair. So tell us, are the accusations correct?
No.
Well, you've been accused of sexual assault on a 16-year-old when you were 40.
No, not that.
With your security guard, Mike DeLuca.
Did this really happen? Has it gone on to such an extent? It's like you wish the bad memories would just go away. You know, the most intense love affairs I think I've ever had when I was 16, 17. Constantly reminded of it.
And I have testimony here saying that you thought she was 46 years old and she was 16.
Oh, do I have to talk to my lawyer again?
What?
Vein drain.
So tell us the truth, what happened?
We have it's kind of like the traveling carnival of horrors, you know, typical Saturday night date. She's a very well-built woman. When the opportunity presented itself, I find myself laying face down on the carpet, and she's impossible to keep quiet. Put a 45 in your head. And now it's locked in this, like, world of shadows, or something like that.
What are your plans for the future?
What I want to do is I want to go through a sex change operation. I look bad in chiffon.
You also state there's going to be another Rocky?
Yeah, I do. You know, Rocky the transvestite. Hey, Rocky!
Fucking stoned.
Well, we better serve ham.